Most common bad dreams or nightmares. Scenarios and their interpretation. Number 1. Pregnant and dreaming of dead baby. Your water break. This could suggest pent-up emotions that will be released. This is a good sign that implies new birth of ideas or events are just around the corner. Complications will determine how the new change will affect them in their walking life. How did you feel? Did you want the baby? Where were you when the pregnancy took place? These are some questions you should ask when decoding the dream to figure out the meaning. Number 2. Abortion dream. Dreamers also report having dreams of losing or aborting the child. These nightmares suggest that the dreamer might be affected by internal or external circumstances that cause either new growth to die. This can very well mean that something that was once alive in them has died. The dreamer will have to decode if this is caused by their past or present pains in their lives. It could very well mean a positive symbol depending the context. If the baby was not theirs, or if the baby was a mutant of some sort, then it can imply something bad had left the body. Could this imply that you need to reflect on your own childhood? Dead baby dreams. The inner child. In popular psychology and analytical psychology, the term inner child refers to the invisible child in every adult. Essentially, this child becomes lost or frozen in time due to his or her past childhood traumatic experiences. Could you be struggling with upsetting emotions, memories, and anxiety that won't go away? Inner child dying signs. Refusal to become an adult. Constant dependence on others, need to be babied, self-criticism myself for being inadequate. I feel inadequate as a man or woman. Dead babies coming back to life dream. To dream of a baby coming back to life is a very positive omen connecting you to a rebirth or sudden change in your life. This can be related to events, relationships, plans, or a reconnection with your inner child. The location and events that lead to the baby coming back to life provide you with clues. Dead twin babies dream. Dreaming about dead twin babies could be a metaphoric meaning relating to an ending in two things, a set, multiple in your life. The image of the dying twins could draw your attention to the unconscious masculine and feminine energy. Number 4. Death dreams and their meaning. Maybe on an unconscious level there might be a part of you that is dying or trying to remove yourself away from. Positive symbols of death dreams. Reinventing yourself. Traumatic experiences changes how we see life. Emotional change. Physical transformation, health or diet. Changing old ways or negative habits. Negative death dreams, fears and anxieties. Unable to proceed or advance, emotional disturbance, ascendant's shadow. Common death dreams. Dying in plane crash. Dying in a plane crash seems to be very popular on Google searches. Airplanes are used as a metaphor that shows you failed stages or advancement in projects or personal matters. Planes are synonymous for new destinations or arrivals to a new venture, and this has been stopped. This can also relate to your moods or finances that could be crashing down. Dying in a car crash dream. Dying in a car brings your attention to your personal drive that has come to a halt. In dreams, our car is considered a part of our path or journey, the road ahead of us. A symbol that determines how much control we have stemming from relationships, ideas, or goals. Dying drowning in water. Dying in water shows you a struggle with your emotional state. These are common dreams that make you aware of being consumed by your feelings during a difficult time in your life. Fae. Dying dream symbolism. Oddly enough, dying has some strange correlation with sleep paralysis occurring when a person pauses between stages of wakefulness and sleep. In this frozen state, the dream might feel as if they are falling to their death. Women often dream of dying during childbirth. If you are pregnant, these dreams are quite common to suggest unconscious fears of having a child. If you are not pregnant, it suggests a death and rebirth. The old must die for the new to come. Dreams of dead wife, ex-boyfriend, ex-husband or ex-girlfriend are positive dreams that suggest you have come to terms with the past. This is time you are able to move on fully and not look back. Dreaming of a dead body might be relating to dead weight in your life, something that needs to be buried a long time ago but still resurfaces. Dreaming of dead ancestors might hold a very important message in the dream. They have appeared for a reason. possibly forgotten memories, news or forewarning. Dreams of being buried alive suggest a resistance of not wanting to change. Dead animal dream meaning. Cat connects to the feminine side of the dreamer. Dog relates to the instinctual side. Dolphin, they bring your attention to the unconscious emotional and communicational instability, family and personal growth. Snake, a deadly threat is not longer around, or possibly connecting to the spiritual. Shark, possibly connected to an emotional threat that has been stopped. Why children might die in dreams. These horrific dreams would have any parent in a mess in the morning. Most of these dreams have a connection to the stage of life your kid is at. Children grow from toddlers, teenagers to full-grown adults. Possible in any of these stages you might see the death of the old them, and now it's on to a new stage for you. If your child is being murdered, might suggest how you perceive outside threats in his or her life. Do you fear that your child will lose his innocence or go down the wrong path? Number 5. Dreams of getting lost. Dreams about being lost may stem from anxiety, fears, and confusion resulting in the search for. Usually a vivid or recurring theme, the dreamer often find themselves lost in strange foreign countries, driving in a car, or even being lost inside a mall. Your unconscious places you in this uncomfortable position only for you to become aware of these repressed feelings in your daily life. This might not be an easy task, as these emotions or past experiences remain unconscious to you. Lost dream meaning. The emotions and feelings that emerged in your dream will likely mimic the feelings expressed in your waking life. Did you experience this feeling of uncertainty, feeling alone, confused, anxious, or trying to find someone to communicate with? Could being lost in your dream want you to reflect on your relationships, career, emotional support, or even your unconscious fears? Perhaps being lost is a theme that wants you to ask somebody for help in a particular situation in your life. Common lost dreams. Walking in and lost dream. Walking tells the dreamer about thought processes about trying to figure things out in a particular area in your life. Walking reflects your path or movement in your life where you might be unable to find familiar ground. Foreign country or city dream. Anything foreign becomes a clue in things you do not understand and need clarity. Could this be a new project you are taking on? Perhaps this relates to your emotions in a relationship or past pain that needs to be understood within. The name of the city you are lost in might contain clues. For example, Seoul, Korea might be to search for your core of your soul. Lost and late dream. These are common dreams that bring your attention to not being prepared in your life. Lost at school can be quite common when you are unable to understand the subjects you are taught. It could also apply to friendships. Driving in and lost dream. These dreams connect the dreamer to their drive or path in life. There might be some confusion or an inability to find your way. The future might concern you because you don't have direction. Trying to get home dream. Oftentimes we are lost looking for our way back home. These dreams might suggest your comfort level outside of the barriers you have put up in life. The house is represented as your mind, psyche, reflecting not being mentally comfortable in some area in your life. Number 6. Being ignored. Reasons you are being ignored in dreams. Thousands of dreamers search the web to find out why on earth they are being ignored in dreams. These uncomfortable dreams often leave the person feeling confused, or worse, you might even carry a grudge with that person for the day. So why does being ignored in our dreams tends to leave us feeling unsettled for the rest of the day? Well, it turns out that being ignored has a tendency of feeling worse than being rejected. As if you don't even matter at all. Ignoring dream meaning. Since dreams have a tendency to use specific symbols or themes in a metaphoric sense, essentially it is warning you about something within your relationship that remains unconscious. Unfortunately, we are often ignored in our dreams by the people we love or sometimes really close to, such as our boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, mom, dad, and even close friends. Once you are able to tap into the meaning of the dream by decoding the hidden message, your relationships will improve. Inability to express emotions. When we say something remains unconscious, it consists of pushing feelings, emotions, interests, memories aside in the dark corners of our mind as we are unable to process them. This might be past hurt that you are unable to identify within or express with your loved one. Ignored dream and silent treatment. Ignored in dreams, feeling left out. When someone ignores somebody, they often feel hurt, rejected, left out, confused, isolating, and painful. Once these feelings become repressed, your dream will pull up and display these negative feelings, often disguised as being ignored for you to see firsthand. Do you feel powerless in the relationship? At times, do you feel invisible? Do you feel insignificant or left out? Emotionally and physically non-existent. How to stop ignoring dreams. How did you feel in the dream when you were being ignored? The emotion expressed is usually the feeling that remains trapped inside, whether it may be anger, frustrated, upset, or even sad to the point you start to cry. First, you must identify with how you feel, then apply it to what issue still remains hidden or unconscious between you two. The next step would be to rebuild this severed connection together. Dreams about being ignored is a common reoccurring theme that encourages you to resolve this communication issue, or else the dream will become more vivid and threatening. In your relationship, dreaming of your wife or girlfriend ignoring you in your dreams might reflect feeling emotionally neglected or your feelings being ignored. When your family, brother, sisters, mom, or dad ignores you in your dream, it encourages you to examine your past communication. Number 7. Dreaming of an intruder is a negative symbol that represents an infringement from both our inner and outer worlds, since our house is often represented as the mind psyche of the dreamer. The intruder is often disguised as someone or something that is infringing on your personal boundaries. This so-called break-in warns the dreamer that they need to protect themselves in the areas they might not be secure in, or unconscious emotional states, intrusive thoughts, repressed feelings, or behaviors that disrupting your peace of mind. How to understand the intruder. These intruders are known to use as knives and guns as clues, or perhaps you turn the tables and killed or attacked the intruder. Regardless if you're hiding or confronting the attacker head-on will change the meaning of your dream. Did you know that most break-in or intruder dreams happen during sleep paralysis? The dreamer must decipher if this was a dream or related to sleep paralysis. Occurring before sleep or waking up, an episode consists of not being able to move, speak, or hallucinate. In some rare cases, dreaming of an intruder might be a precognitive dream warning you of such an event. Locations of the intrusion: window or door. How many people appeared breaking in? What weapons did the intruder use? Were they trying to kill or attack you? Did you defend yourself or was hiding? Intruder dreams encourages the dreamer to investigate their own personal boundaries or privacy around other people, relationships, work environments that need to be secured. People who have an agreeable disposition often have dreams about people breaking into their houses, as they are unable to set limitation between you and the other people. Who could this be referring to? Dreaming of an intruder with a knife. Alternatively, these dreams might be related to unconscious fears of being attacked, as nightmares serve as a benefit for the dreamer. Dreaming of an intruder with a gun. Dreaming with an intruder with a gun symbolizes hostility, aggression, or an urge to forcefully hurt someone. If they are in your home with a gun, it tells you about a direct attack that will result in inner conflict, fighting, or killing an intruder in your dreams. Whenever the dreamer confronts an intruder in their dreams, either by attacking or killing, represents removing or challenging this destructive threat. When this negative element gets too close to comfort home, these aggressive behaviors or defensive action is required to handle this situation. Oftentimes, these emotions are unconscious and hidden within the dreamer. Intruder dream. Psychic warning. In rare cases, dreaming of a break-in might be related to an actual house invasion. Dreams that predict life-changing events tend to be more vibrant or vivid. That resonates days after the dream, a gut or intuitive feeling that something is not right. If this is the case, you would want to always secure the doors and windows in your house, just in case this was a P.S. Psychic dream. The dead are frequently known to bring you these types of items. The symbolic nature of golden dreams. Food becomes a symbol of family and internal nourishment. Presents or gifts. Iconic shape of the box. Why clothes are part of the identity, money symbolic hidden meaning, flowers and its connection with death, receiving water, dead person giving you a baby. Gifts that are shaped in a circle, they are expressing their thoughts or emotions, though these items for you to decode. Pay close attention to the small details such as locations, people around you, and the context of your dream as they help piece the puzzle together. Receiving gold or money from the dead, a common gift that appears metaphorically relating to the richness of your gift soul. They are letting you know what might be stored behind the curtain. A symbol of illumination, love, compassion, courage, passion, magic, and wisdom. Receiving food from the dead. To receive food from the dead in your dream is a positive omen that manifests a message of nourishment and love. They are offering you something they made specifically for you in hopes you hold on to it forever. Food in dreams often translates to energy you need that will fulfill you spiritually and emotionally. Receiving presents from the dead. For example, receiving a cell phone might be a sign for you to communicate with them. Oftentimes this is a symbol of being gifted, possibly a sign to explore these capabilities. Receiving clothes from the dead. Receiving a baby from the dead. As unusual as it sounds, receiving a newborn baby from the dead in your dream represents new growth, happiness, and love in your life. They are sending you a message coded in with this new bundle of joy and expression of a new phase and development in your life. Number 9. Teeth falling out. Teeth are enigmatic dream symbols that often point towards some sort of loss in our lives. This is why many people associate losing teeth in their dreams with death. Teeth dream meaning. As the saying goes, when someone is making something very difficult, it's like pulling teeth. Dreams have a funny way of sending us messages in metaphors, as if you should examine your stubborn ways. The definition to pull is to exert force on someone or something, as well to cause movement towards oneself. If you noticed an unknown person pulling on your teeth, could link to the shadow archetype, the dark side of your personality. If you were looking in a mirror, suggests self-reflection, as the dream would be directed internally. Examine internal struggle. Unable to get something out of you, speech, shadow side off dreamer, unconscious, and to admit something negative. Taking out something that is valuable to you. Teeth dreams. Rotting teeth. These dreams can be quite alarming, as you notice your beautiful teeth decaying in front of your eyes. Rotting teeth dreams can suggest a variety of different interpretations, possibly reflecting on image, speech, or neglected responsibilities. What has been repressed hides deep in the unconscious as it appears our dreams at night. If something is left rotting long enough, it moves towards the core. The dream might be a warning to stop it before it gets worse. The decay, decline, and degeneration of our image. Negative speak, neglected aspects of your personality, deterioration of image, teeth dream, broken, chipped, or crooked. Dreaming of crooked teeth suggests something that needs to be straightened in your life. Broken words or lies, unconscious wince we susti. Being vulnerable, feeling stupid, weak, or viewed as dumb. Teeth falling out in dreams. As bizarre as this dream, they tend to be the most experienced with all teeth themes. The dream might unfold as you notice one tooth missing. Investigating how you speak. If you are not true to yourself, clues in the dream or the people who were around you, location, or if you were looking in the mirror hinting at self-reflection. Falling out of love or communication with someone. Fear of feeling inadequate, loss of something important. Stress, fears and anxiety, and inability holding things together. Crumbling teeth dreams. Crumbling teeth dreams appear as falling apart into small fragments while you notice them in your hand preferably. These dreams bring our attention to areas in our life that have been left neglected for too long. Hence this process of deterioration. Possible fears of something valuable collapsing within, unable to hold it together anymore. A metaphor like a once strong building that has now is crumbed to the ground. Unconscious worries, possibly aging or losing things that were once strong are no longer. Could this apply to your relationship, family, or work that has left you with nothing? Used to be strong personal reflection, fierce and anxiety of getting older, a loss of something that was once valuable. Losing your teeth in dreams. A lost tooth might reflect something that is incomplete inside you. Depending the context of the dream, the meaning can alter. If you noticed you lost a tooth in front of a mirror, suggest it might be related to image. It could be a metaphor for losing something that was once close to you that is now gone. Insecurities. Fears and anxieties, embarrassment, fear of a loss of something valuable. Trying to cover up something to others, lack of control. False teeth dreams. These dreams might be metaphoric in nature, hinting at you not telling the truth. Question if you feel fake around others or not being true to yourself. False teeth can imply an internal problem that is being seen by others. Do you have a tendency to be dishonest or you break the rules? Could it suggest a need to be replaced by something new? What might not be rooted properly? A hole in your tooth in your dream usually is directed at your self-image or something missing in your life. The hole is metaphoric for something that was once strong and firm are now missing and incomplete. The emotions felt in the dream will reflect a particular situation in your life that it is relating to. Breaking teeth dreams. Teeth dreams and death. There have been many cases of strange coalitions between teeth dreams and death. Does this suggest when you lose teeth someone is going to die? The chances are slim, however many people report when they lose teeth someone close to them dies. Not all dream symbols are collectively shared between person to person, as teeth can be translated in many different ways similar to the snake. Before you jump to conclusions, it can be as simple as image, or maybe it is time to see the dentist. Different perspectives on teeth dreams. Interestingly enough, teeth dreams have been recorded as far back as the beginning of dream interpretation. Teeth seem to be a collective symbol we all share on a conscious and unconscious level. Within the Greek culture, they believe that teeth imply illness and death. Teeth dream theories. These dreams even baffled the ancient Greeks. The well-known diviner Artemidorus suggested teeth relates to financial loss. Could it be the distress you feel going to the dentist, mimicking insensitive area in your life? Number 10. Dreams of being chased. Understanding chase dreams. How to understand what might be chasing you will involve looking inward to examine your own motives, thoughts, behaviors, and emotions. Since these feelings remain unconscious, you will need time to self-reflect on what this could be. Analyzing chase dreams. Your dream will give you many clues, help put pieces of the puzzle together. The meaning of the dream can alter depending the context, locations, weapons, animal or human, etc. The location helps determine where the problem might be stemming from. Houses are common locations that imply the psyche, as each floor contains a different meaning. Chased by a killer dreams. What has the ability to kill you in your dream shows you the power this unconscious force has over you. Essentially, you are running away from something that scares or intimidates you in your life. Do you know what this is? Chased by soldiers or police. If you are being chased by an authority figure such as the police or soldiers, suggests your unconscious actions will eventually catch up with you. Police are authority or enforcers in your life that emerges when you are misbehaving or doing something you shouldn't. You might be unaware of these actions, but whatever you are doing will have a consequence. They are sent from the unconscious parts of us that is known to police our emotions, movement, or belief systems that could be in need of fixing. Chased by attacker madman. If you are being killed by the attacker, implies the fears have consumed you to a point where you are unable to fend for yourself. If you stand up to the killer, suggests you will overcome these issues. Noticing the attacker is a clue to where the problem might be rooted in. They may possess the qualities that you ignore within. If you were chased by the police, suggest a problem with not admitting your issues, afraid to be judged for your actions. Are you chasing something? We are more likely to have a dream of being chased, however we do tend to have dream of chasing things. These dreams point to our ambitions and what we want to reach for in our lives that are not obtainable at the moment. Dream of chasing and hiding. Usually when we are running away and hiding from something in our dreams, it often points to avoidance. This is something you are metaphorically avoiding and ignoring. What could this be? Guilt? Addiction, negative thought patterns. Anger, smoking, overeating, video games, or daydreaming. Unhappiness, depression. Fight or flight, being chased in our dreams can have a similar feeling to the physiological feeling of flight or fight response. This occurrence has passed down from our ancestors when we are in the presence of something terrifying. The feelings that are felt in your dream mimic that of what an anxiety attack feels like. Remembering what you are running away from is a clue to help solve the meaning of the dream. Rapid heart rate, pale or flushed skin, dilated pupils, trembling, rapid thoughts. Stop having chase dreams. If you want to stop your chase dreams, you will need to confront what you are naturally escaping. Make a list of negative behaviors in your life which you are not willing to confront. Anything you are trying to escape from. It is important to understand that escapism is a kind of defense mechanism. Understanding it might be a form of deflection. Pushing something under a rug appears on the next side. The issues will not disappear overnight, they create looping patterns in your life. You will notice that the dream will continue to get worse the more you deflect and find yourself in these similar scenarios. If you watched a horror movie just before you went to bed, it's very possible that you would have a dream of being chased. If this happens, disregard it as just a normal dream. Analyzing your chase dream can be a very helpful tool to manage how you handle stressful situations in your life. You will open the doors to what is hidden, so the next time you do it will be easier. Number 11. Dreaming of ears. Your dream meaning. Do you know why the Buddha was depicted having big ears? It is not because his ears were deformed, rather it reflected his wisdom and compassion. He also had the ability to hear the sounds of the world, to hear the cries of all living creatures and respond. You might ask, how does this have anything to do with your dream? Since dreams deliver us messages coded metaphorically, we can interpret the ears as a mirror. How open our mind is and what affects us when it is closed. Your dream wants you to acknowledge that this is not just a sensory organ for you to hear, but what you hear can distort your whole mind, body, and soul. Noticing your ears bleeding or infections suggests a lack of balance, loss of vitality, energy, and negative absorption in our life. If your ear is being pierced, see earring dreams. Ear dream symbolism. Known for its perception of sound, organ of hearing. What you hear from the outside affects your equilibrium balance. Its external is visible but absorbed inner ear mind, remaining unconscious, act as the ability to perceive or make distinctions, discrimination or taste. A good ear for a well-written novel. Removing earwax in dreams. As disturbing and graphic, pulling earwax out of your ear in your dream, it is actually considered a positive omen. Might it suggest that how you used to think in the past was causing you to remain uninformed? The aquatic connection bridges the dreamer to waters, moon, and the feminine energy. The pearl that is found inside results to awakening the dreamer's scenes. Perhaps you are in search for a friend with these same characteristics. Old friends dream meaning cluesto. You miss the old days when things used to be different. Are you growing apart from your current friends? How did they make you feel when you guys hung out? What fond memories did you guys have together? Did this person make you happy or annoyed you? Are you outgrowing a friendship? Old friends dream meaning. Old friends in our dreams are commonly known to appear and disappear during different stages of our lives. Growing apart from friends happens to everybody, as it's a natural part of life. You change, your friends change, and over time you find that you have less and less to talk about. But your dream is sending you a message coded within these fond memories or past you once shared together. Think back during the time when you expressed certain emotions when this person was around. Did you have a negative or positive experience with this person? For example, if you remember your friend being jealous, fun, crazy, or depressed, then it might fit the description of someone with similar traits. Could it be possible that the past feelings are being resurfaced lately? Maybe you unconsciously admire or reject some of their characteristics that you might see within yourself. What traits does this friend possess? Fun, younger, or aggressive, a helplessness? Athletic, stupid, skinny, or fat, sexy, or ugly? Spiritual or religious? Old friend dream, rekindling the past. Do you have repressed memories or unfinished business with this old friend? Our past shapes us to who we are today. Sometimes we move apart from one another for many different reasons. What caused your separation? Do you have desires to contact them? Do you ever wonder what it would be like to contact them again? What happened at the party? Old school friends dream meaning. Dreaming of old school friends reflects something new, taking that is bringing you back to the time in your past. Perhaps you have or will interact with a new friend that will mimic the qualities and traits as this friend from the past. These become positive dream symbols as it reflects familiarity, connection, and bonds in the present moment. Alternatively, dreaming of old school friends might encourage you to go back in your past and see how much you may have changed from this old version of you. Was this time more fun and exciting? Maybe this is needed in your life. Old friend dream metaphors. If you are still trying to figure out what is the meaning behind the dream and still stumped, sometimes their first name or last name might give you a clue on what the dream is trying to tell you. For example, if the name is Aaron Bell, could ringing a bell or ear run? Depending the context and the mood of the dream reflects what might be currently going on in your life. You will try and match these two together and see if anything connects. Number 13. Cell phone dream meaning. Safety and emergency security. Contains personal experience, investigation, and self-confidence. These feelings would apply to a specific situation in your life, or possibly an event that will take place in the near future. If your phone explodes, it represents anger and miscommunication in your walking life. Missed or lost phone dream. Who was the missed call from? Number 14. Dreams of ring. Wedding ring dreams. Did you just dream of a wedding ring? In our dreams, the wedding ring is a powerful symbol that represents infinity, inner completion, love, relationships without beginning or end, perfection. Does this mean you are going to find the love of your life, or maybe some sort of bad omen of death? Did you know that rings are known to be given to us from the dead? Wedding ring dream meaning. So why is the wedding ring in your dream so special? The answer is not going to straightforward as you think. Why? Because the shape of the ring is a circle, a complex symbol in our dreams that relates to the dreamer's inner world. This powerful loop has the potential to guide you towards enlightenment, transformation, or spiritual rebirth. You see, dreams speak to us in a coded metaphorical language that enjoys using geometric shapes that encourages us to follow this unknown path. Similar to how a snail, ear, or circle staircase directs you towards the spiral, or in dream terms the SELF. The iconic image of the circle often uses rings, tables, earrings, or even a snake eating its tail Ouroboros to tell you about a transformation taking place in your life. But where exactly? Well, based off of the context of how the ring appeared in your dream, it will provide you with some really cool clues. Eternal life, infinity and endless self-sufficiency, a unification of all things. Spiritual awakening, newfound love. Masculine and feminine energies, commitment for one another, and represents the love, honor, and faithfulness. Wishful fantasy to get engaged or find the love of your life. Don't get me wrong, it is quite possible this dream is hinting at a new relationship or bond, but we must first look at all the options. If this ring connects to the heart, the vein connecting the fourth finger eye. The ring finger to the heart is called the vena amoris, might suggest an opening or possible new relationship. Dreams are known to come true the next day. Spiritual meaning of a wedding ring dream. The spiritual meaning of finding a ring in your dream is a positive omen about a possible meaningful coincidence that will unfold in your life. Pay attention to what might be randomly unfolding in near future. What does it mean to see a gold ring in your dream? Did you know the color gold in our dream is considered one of the most powerful symbols that connects us to the gods? Dreaming of a gold wedding ring represents the masculine energy or the sun, linking with inner renewal, enlightenment, wealth, power, and transformation. The mere fact that the ancient Egyptians connected the gold ring with divine beings, afterlife, power, and immortality, and considered to be the skin of gods and goddesses. Losing or a broken gold ring in your dream suggests a setback or loss towards your goal. What does it mean to see a silver ring in your dream? Do wedding dreams mean death? Oddly enough, death can also be a symbol of a rebirth or transformation in your life. Wedding in dreams could signify the death of the old aspects of your former self for the new to grow and flourish. Parties, events, and wedding could be associated with the middle way between heaven and earth, the meeting place when the dead visit the living, dreaming of wedding rings breaking. That resides within the dreamer that is hindering their own completion, dreaming of losing a wedding ring. Losing a wedding ring or a ring in your dream represents things in your relationship or personal life that is lost, failing, misused, misplaced, and needs to be found again. In order to find the lost wedding ring suggests you need to do some sort of introspection on your life or relationships. What does it mean to be given an engagement ring in the dream? That is completing you or relating to an actual connection with a new partner. Dirty wedding ring dream meaning. Noticing a dirty wedding ring represents your unconscious traits, behaviors, and emotions that needs to be cleaned up. This might be related to your past that is hindering your own inner completion in the present moment. Number 15, flying dreams. Flying dreams are often metaphors relating to your own personal freedom, control, and unconscious abilities that you may possess. These hidden talents are now becoming known to you. Flying gives you a glimpse of what potential the future holds for you. Flying dream symbolism. New opportunities, spiritual ascension or growth, confronting fears, future potential, exploring hidden talents, creative burst, new relationships. Flying dreams, lucid. Flying dreams and lucid dreaming seems to go hand in hand. Alternatively, this is not actually necessary for a dream to be described as lucid. It has long intrigued scientists as it incorporates self-awareness and control, which are elements of wakefulness, into dreaming. Thus, they offer hints at your weakness, strengths, and future possibilities. While flying could be classified under a lucid type dream, it actually contains very positive symbolism. Not to be discouraged if you only flew for a short period of time, or maybe you jumped high up but landed. These dreams are hinting at not giving up and the virtue of continuing to try. Spiritual connection. In most cases, flying can be comparable or related to an OB or astral projection. If flying or floating in dreams tends to mimic the experience felt during an out-of-body experience, then it's possible the dreamer may have increased their vibrational frequency. For the most part, once you have a dream flying without any difficulty, it is a good omen that will bring future luck and self-guidance. It may be the beginning of a spiritual breakthrough involving the following gifts: as clairvoyance, increased intuition, living in the moment, inner peace. Trouble staying in the air. Struggling to fly can be a frustrating experience, as you might only get a couple seconds in the air. In some cases, dreamers often experience lifting off the ground but coming right back down. Trying to get to the next level or advance. Wanting to experience a thrill but fears are holding you back. Close to achieving your goals, risk-taking, scared of flying dreams. Since these dreams tend to be extremely vivid, and the single thought of falling can bring you to the ground. Heights can either be an exhilarating or nightmarish experience. Resistance, afraid to take a chance, need for excitement. Connected to your anxiety and fears. Letting your fears control you. Flying dream symbolism. It is important to know what direction where you were going when you were flying high up in the clouds. Flying upwards in your dreams suggests you are now on a new level spiritually. If you were flying downwards, we are trying to get more attuned to our unconscious. These are both positive dream symbols. Gliding over cities, buildings, and houses are common lucid type dreams, having the dreamer feel as they are Superman. These dreams could suggest control over your mind, body, and soul. Do you long for more control over yourself and your surroundings? Dreams of flying life like a bird bring your focus on your own personal freedom as well, being free-spirited. Flying a plane in dream meaning. You have a chance to become a pilot for the night. Flying a plane is a very positive dream symbol that brings your attention to control over your next destination. Planes take us from one destination to another. This would be metaphoric as to what is currently going on during your daily life. Experiencing turbulence or crashing suggests issues you encounter on your way to the next stage in your journey. Number 16. Dreaming of Heots. Despite the vivid nature of this dream, it contains a value messaging that needs to be addressed in your daily life. This is a symbol that encourages the dreamer to explore aspects of his or her fears and anxieties that are currently out of control. The feelings of instability and a lack of grounding often remains unconscious until the dreamer acknowledges this problem. Heights interpretation. Falling dreams are one of the most common dream symbols that are closely associated with heights, representing losing control in certain areas in your life. So where is this instability arising? The good news is your dream will offer you clues such as locations, people, emotions expressed, and the outcome. Did you fall or regain your balance? By putting the pieces of the puzzle together, you will notice that it relates to a particular situation in your life that you are not addressing. Does this dream connect you to your relationships, work environments, financial issues, or emotional instability? Heights dreams. Unconscious fears. A fear of heights may stem from our natural fear of falling and being injured. However, in our dreams, this might be a reflection of an inability to ground oneself or a change in their belief system. Many people have created restrictions in their own lives that has caused them to be over the edge, hence being close to falling. Keep in mind, an irrational fear or phobia of heights, especially when one is not particularly high up, might relate to conquering personal fears. Correctly identifying these negative attributes may stop these dreams from recurring. Heights dream symbolism. A fear of failure. Loneliness. Adjustment. Personal growth. Uncertainty. Being hurt. Lack of confidence. A need to come down to a stable ground. Insecurity. Trapped and nowhere to go. Emotions expressed. The exact events that take place would be metaphoric to your unidentified issue. Trying to hold on. Afraid to slip. Feeling sick to your stomach. Wanting to be safe. Afraid to die. Unable to confront. Despite the negative feelings expressed in your dream, you might be shocked to find there are many benefits to your dream. By examining your unconscious fears and insecurities will help you get off of these high platforms and onto stable ground. Number 17. Dreaming of falling. Whenever we dream of falling, we have lost control in some aspect in our life that needs to be identified. Possibly a metaphor for a need to be grounded or lost touch with reality. Afraid of losing your job. Connecting to relationships. Not having control in a situation. Lack of confidence. Embarrassed that you wouldn't make the cut. You're not in control of your destiny. Hitting rock bottom. Insecurity. Need proper grounding. Spiritual grounding. Falling in dreams and waking up. Also known as hypnic jerks or sleep starts, which are accompanied by hallucinations, sensations of falling, bright lights, and exploding head syndrome. Some scientists believe certain factors, such as stress, anxiety, fatigue, caffeine, and sleep deprivation, may increase the frequency or severity of hypnic jerks. Another scientific take on this is when the brain sends electrical signals to muscles to test for this paralysis, but it has not yet kicked in. However, this mystery still remains inconclusive. How to stop falling sensation. Avoid caffeinado. Not oversleep. Reduce stress. Mediation. Avoid stimulantic medications for symptoms. Falling dreams. #1. Losing balance in dream meaning. Dreams of losing balance are metaphoric in nature, reminding you of your own lack of balance in life. Currently, you may be unstable as you need proper grounding and need to explore areas where you may be vulnerable or slipping that will cause a disturbance. The location and the people around you might give you a hint of what to look out for. Number E. Pushed in dream. A common dream is we are pushed by either an unknown person or someone you may currently know. These dreams are symbolic, showing you that a person might be responsible for this lack of control, or possibly yourself. If you are unable to see the face of the person that pushed, you might be connected to the shadow side of your personality. This is your neglected side or the unknown part that pushes you to your own troubles. If you were pushing yourself to please others, for example, this dream might be appropriate. If it was someone you may know, they could be the person responsible or a reflection of someone who carries the, say, similar traits. This dream would imply you might be pushed to your limits. You could be a pushover, suggesting being too agreeable. Someone might catch you off guard. #3. Lost grip in dream. Trying to hold on for your dear life in your dream is a common occurrence. These dreams suggest a need for grounding in your life. You might feel a lack of control, and it is unconsciously affecting your path. You might want to explore different areas in your life where you feel you are just hanging on, or if you feel someone has the upper hand on you. You might need some more support in your life, as you may experience a lack of control. #4. Holding or slipping in dream. Slipping and plummeting to your death is quite a scary experience. Slipping to your death suggests that you will eventually slip up in a particular situation that will cause emotional distress. Were you able to regain your grip? Did you fall to the ground? Where was your location? How did you feel when you slipped? Trying to hold on for dear life at the edge or balancing on a cliff implies possible danger. Could it imply you live on the edge? Or maybe you make risky decisions, hence being on the edge. It's quite possible you need some grounding physically and spiritually. Falling from a building in your dream represents a loss of control or abandonment. Number 8. Somebody falling in dreams. You might see the person who is falling as a metaphor for losing them in a particular way. You may feel the person is out of your control, or some other force has affected them. You might be witnessing distress from other people around you in your life. Finding out who was with you, your emotional state and location are all clues to better decode the dream. If you feel helpless, then it might imply you are not in control and helping others in danger. Number 8. Falling down a staircase. Dream stairs are symbolic in the sense as they show us advancement or progress in our lives. In this case, falling down the stairs suggests you may experience a setback or delay in this area. If it was in your house, could represent your mind, psyche, and some personal development. #9. Falling in water. Dreams about falling in water bring our attention to our emotional state of mind. There could be a loss of control or unwillingly plunging into a part of yourself that makes you apprehensive. #10. Landing at the bottom. This could suggest an ending of some sort of your life, something where you might need to get to the bottom of things. Do you feel that you might hit rock bottom in life? Could this relate to your job or relationship? Remembering how you fell on the ground can suggest what needs to be fixed in your life. If you fell on your back, implies that you need more support in your life. If you fell on your hands, means that you need more of a hand with people that are close to you. If you fell in water, means that you are emotionally breaking down and need to address your problem ASAP. Spiritual meaning. Falling from dreams. If you had the ability to land on your feet after the fall, reflects overcoming an obstacle in your life. Falling then gliding yourself to safety shows you will find another way out of the difficult situation. Find out how to stop falling in your dream. Quotes. People who fall the hardest bounce back the highest. Nishan Panwar. Just because we fell one time doesn't mean we can't get up and let our light shine. When real people fall down in life, they get right back up and keep walking. Falling dreams should never be overlooked, especially if they are recurring. This dream could be unconsciously hinting at our insecurities and our beliefs in life. Though all falling dreams are not always bad symbols, but indications for us to open to change that is taking place. Dreaming of toilets are very symbolic yet overlooked images that represent the negative aspects of our personality we are unable to let go. Toilet symbolism. An inability to let go. Build-up of negative thoughts, behaviors, and or just a need to release aspects of your past. Embarrassed or self-conscious, a need for privacy. Sewage. Toilet dream meaning the condition of the toilet will help determine what the dream is trying to tell you. Toilets are symbols in dreams that indicate how you are processing emotions that are often unconscious. Locations provide the dreamer with clues where the issue might be stemming from. Normally we use the bathroom in our own house, so it could be related to our mind. However, if you dream of a toilet in the basement or underground area, you then have entered the unconscious side of the dreamer. The emotional side, the root chakra, might be in need of a release. An unclean toilet might represent something relating to leaving something unattended in your life. Something needs to be clean, metaphorically speaking. Being stuck to the toilet seat might imply procrastination. Flushing your waste in the toilet is unwanted energy that is now cleared out of your system. This can be seen as a positive dream symbol. If you noticed a clogged toilet signifies problems and obstacles that are still lingering around in your life. Toilet dream in public. Often we dream of using a toilet around other people in the open. These embarrassing dreams could suggest you are exposing something that you hold deep within that you could be vulnerable about. It could also imply your need for privacy for personal matters. Occasionally, some dreams you may experience when you are trying to find a public washroom. These dreams might imply fears of holding something in that could be dangerous if not let go. If you notice the toilet overflowing suggests a need to ground, this is metaphoric for something that is clogged in your life. Possible root chakra or stuck energies in your life. For instance of fear, expectation, suppressed excitement, inability to speak, the need to express an unconscious content, etc. Poop dream meaning dream human feces. Dreams about human feces might suggest an unconscious buildup that needs to let go. Perhaps you need more time to investigate something before you let it go. These dreams are toxic energy or leftover matters that haven't been dealt with previously. The location where you are clean would be connected to where the issues might stem from. Overflowing toilet dream. Overflowing toilets are common dream symbols that brings you attention to negative events, situations, or personal energy that is stuck. It has backed up and not able to flow through. A reminder to let go and not hold on to matters that need to be forgotten about. Animal poop dream. Depending on animal, it reflects your instincts that might be unconscious to the dreamer. Dogs and cats are two animals that can relate to the masculine and feminine instincts. Baby poop. In-depth analysis. Noticing baby poop can be interpreted in many ways and is more common than you think. Babies could be linked to a metaphoric birth that has occurred within a connection to your inner child. It has manifested for a long time, a symbol to look inwards to do a mental detox. See worm dreams, since worms in dreams are symbols of the weakest and lowest species. On the food chain, it might suggest you are letting go what was once inside you. Eating poop dream. As disturbing as this dream sounds, it is not uncommon to dream of eating poop. Why, you might ask? These dreams might suggest you might be metaphorically injecting toxic behaviors that have been discarded by others. Whenever the dreamer enters the deep dark waters, it generally ties in with their emotions and unconscious emotional attack revolving around feelings of hostility and anger. Your interaction with the shark reflects how you will handle this problem. Number 19. Dreaming about sharks. Sharks often emerge in our dreams as symbols of potential dangers, threats, fears, or warnings that lurk around us in our waking life. The shark's cold-blooded, aggressive nature becomes a clue mirroring the people we surround ourselves with. This might mirror our relationships, work environment, friends, or perhaps repressed unconscious qualities you possess. Shark dream meaning. The ocean is very symbolic to the unconscious mind, linking to a reservoir of feelings, thoughts, urges, and memories that outside of our conscious awareness. Your inability to see your surroundings makes this apex predator have the one-up on you. So, who might the sharks be referring to in your life? Could it suggest that these are the people who might have full authority over your movements, provoke fear when you are around them, and usually with the ability to tear you apart and speak you out? Alternately, a person who is unable to identify, grasp, or truly understand the origin of their true emotions might end up getting attacked by the shark. Like most things that we don't fully comprehend, has a tendency to attack us in other ways. Our own wrongdoing ends up biting us. Prophetic meaning of shark dreams. Shark could be connected to the dark side of your personality, or what is known as the shadow. According to Carl Jung, the shadow relates to the rejected parts of our personality that might mimic the shark's behavior, aggressive tendencies, cold-blooded emotionally, or instincts. Shark dreams. Psychopaths among us. Sharks may in fact be a warning to be careful of the people around you. The type of people who are often described as sociopaths or cunning people who lack emotions and empathy, superficial charm, and good intelligence. Absence of delusions and other signs of irrational thinking. Absence of nervousness or neurotic manifestation, sense and insincerity. Lack of remorse and shame. Inadequately motivated antisocial behavior. poor judgment and failure to learn by experience, epithalamic egocentricity and incapacity for love. Sharks in the swimming pool. If you dream of a shark in a swimming pool, it still poses a threat in your life. However, its small and close proximity becomes a clue where to look. Usually pools are connected to the back of a house that connects the dreamer to his or her mind psyche. Perhaps this threat might be connected to the dreamer's instincts and behaviors. Shark dreams and pregnancy. Oddly enough, many pregnant women dream of sharks while pregnant. These awfully vivid nightmares have no real explanation or meaning but could be connected to the change of their hormones. Biblical meaning of sharks in dreams. The fact there isn't any specific mentions of sharks, but Leviticus 11:9 says, "Creatures living in the water of the seas and the streams you may eat any that have fins and scales." However, fish in the Bible are connected with Jesus Christ. Sea fish dreams the water element, which signifies stability, balance, and tranquility. Now this can be interpreted as disturbance within your peace of mind. The prophetic meaning of shark in your dreams might suggest someone who is ruthless and cold-blooded. Types of shark dreams. Dreaming of a whale shark suggests you will hear or receive a very important message. How you react to the whale shark in your dream will help identify how you will handle what arises from the depths of your unconscious mind. To dream of a baby shark represents emotional immaturity or a minor perceived threat that has the potential to grow big. It's also associated with your own emotional state, since the water is often connected with your emotions that are not fully understood. When baby shark attack you in your dreams, it represents the difficulties that you may face in your personal or professional life. Sharks in mythology. In the Japanese culture, they felt that the shark as symbols of calmness and wisdom, able to deftly navigate the treacherous currents of their home. The Celts, however, felt the dorsal fin of a shark looked much like the sacred sickle of the Druids. Because of this relation, they considered it to be connected to a successful hunt. It will promote the harvest and survival ability. What has been built or constructed in the past, comprising of emotions, relationships, environments, and past life experiences, shapes the way you are today. In order to cast out the ghost from the psyche, the dreamer will need to become a paranormal investigator to locate where the trauma is hiding. Ghost dream symbolism. Ghosting your dream tends to manifest as parts of our past emotions, experiences, addictions, fears, and weaknesses that want to get your attention. Basement connects to repressed memories or the unconscious part of the dreamer. Bathroom. Blocked root chakra, unable to let go or release emotions. Bedroom. Bed relates to the unconsciousness, love, and intimacy. Kitchen. Blocked transformation. Attic. Memories stored and forgotten about. Dining room. Family structure. Closet. You might be hiding something in the closet. Building relates to ideas, principles, belief systems. Possession. If the ghost possesses you, this suggests you have no control over your life. Ghost dreams. Sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is a state of a temporary inability to move or speak during waking up or falling asleep. During this time, you can visually or auditory hallucinate from seconds to minutes. These dreadful episodes generally last less than a couple of minutes. Cloaked figure dreams. But this is farthest from the truth, actually. The good news is that these cloaked hooded figures mean absolutely no harm to you. In fact, they actually appeared in your dream only to help you face your fears. But what exactly are these fears of yours? Hooded man dream interpretation. Dreams have a tendency to scare us, but that really its objective. The main purpose of the dream would be for you to stand up and confront the hooded man. And if you are unable to, then the dream will reoccur over and over again. Basically, what is chasing you is actually what you have been avoiding in your life. Though the tricky part would be to figure out what this could be. Your dream likes to drop metaphorical clues such as locations, emotional states present in the dream. If this was either black or red cloaked figure, and tracks our progress if you stand up and fight this unknown force. Why does the hooded figure not have a face? Jinn in dreams. Jinn delight in punishing humans for any harm done them, intentionally or unintentionally, and are said to be responsible for many diseases and all kinds of accidents. However, those human beings knowing the proper magical procedure can exploit the jinn to their advantage. How jinn appear in dreams. They are known to talk to the dreamer. Fighting jinn in dreams. Dreaming of a female jinn. Jinns inside your house chased by jinn. Can jinn enter our dreams? So can jinns really enter into our dreams? It's possible, but hardly likely, and here is why. It's possible but hardly likely. Usually you would approach the meaning of the snake related to enemies, or unconscious fears, behaviors, or traits that attack us. Jinn or sleep paralysis. Once you have understood that dream are coded metaphorically, the next step would be to rule if you experience the dreadful sleep paralysis. What is the meaning of the jinn in your dream? If we go by the fact that dreams communicate with us using metaphoric images and metaphors, it might suggest the jinn is you. Well, what is unconscious to you that metaphorically possess you? The shadow is a manifestation of all the repressed or unconscious urges, behaviors, and emotions trapped inside wanting to be noticed. If you are fighting a jinn in your dream, it might imply the jihad, the internal struggle that you are faced with in your daily lives. Aggressive impulse, taboo, mental images, harmful experience, immoral urges, alcohol, irrational wishes, unacceptable sexual desires, fears. The same goes as if you are running away or being chased by the jinn in your dreams, a representation of your inability to confront what possesses you. The jinn's main purpose in your dream would be for you to confront and challenge the unknown parts about you. Are you dreaming of a jinn inside your house? Houses in dreams are one of the most common themes that connect the person to the psyche, mind, or inner architecture. Depending the floor that you see the jinn in your house will alter the meaning. See house dreams. If houses belong to the mind of the dreamer, then the jinn manifests itself as the unknown behaviors, urges, feelings, and traits that possesses you. A female jinn might emerge differently depending if the dreamer is male or female. Males who dream of a female jinn might be related to the feminine energy, or what Jung would call the anima. This could be related to the feminine within the masculine that is throwing you off balance, a connection that ties back to the mother. See anima dreams in search bar. For women, a female jinn in your dream might be connected to your shadow side of your personality. Seeing jinn and reciting Ayatul Kursi in dream. When you go to your bed, recite Ayatul Kursi 2.255, for then there will be a guard from Allah who will protect you all night long. And Satan will not be able to come near you till dawn. If you are reciting Ayatul Kursi in a dream, it suggests you are asking for help and guidance from Allah to help guide you towards salvation. If hair grows from our head, we are dealing with thoughts and feelings that are often repressed. This is why in dreams we may even notice hair growing from our mouths or other places, hair loss, hair breaking off, or even pulling bugs out of our hair. Hair symbolism in dream. Sexual attraction, intellectual builder and expression, youth and vitality, internal growth, fears of getting old, death or dying, abandoning ideas, loss of creativity, lacking power or control, feeling unattractive to the opposite sex, fear that one is becoming less attractive, poor self-image. Dream meaning. What does your hair mean to you? Think of who was around you in your dream, locations, looking in a mirror, cutting it short, or emotions expressed. These are clues that will help connect the meaning of the dream together. Hair falling out in dream. Dreaming of your hair falling out feels extremely vivid and is often categorized as a nightmare. If you are looking in a mirror, noticing clumps of hair falling out often relates to some sort of self-reflection needed. Could this be connected to your sex drive and virility? Do you have a low self-worth or self-esteem? You are experiencing a loss or depletion that is affecting how you feel mentally. Long hair dream. If you are growing long hair, suggests sudden internal growth in your life. If you notice long black hair, brings your focus on the mysterious or shadow aspects of yourself. Short hair dream. These dreams bring your attention to acceptance and contentment. It might be a symbol that you are cutting something short in your life. It's possible that you are cutting back in life, possibly relating to your mind. Braiding or plaiting your hair. These dreams might be a metaphor for separating thoughts or connection to parts that belong to you that are coming together. The person braiding might suggest a close friend that you have a connection with. These dreams can have a both negative and positive connotation. It might suggest that someone is trying to tie up your thoughts or manipulate your behavior. Or a need to be attended to mentally, a need for help for someone to connect things together for you. Washing hair dream. Usually when we are in the shower, it suggests cleansing or washing away negativity. Hair comes out from your head like thoughts. You may be washing away the negativity you no longer need in your life. Cutting hair dream. Removing lice from hair. Common dreams occur when you might find bugs or lice in your hair. These dreams donate to something that is bugging you in your life. Lice is something that is dug in deep and hard to get rid of. What are you trying to remove or get away from in your waking life? Pulling hair out of mouth dream. Strangely enough, struggling to pull hair out of your mouth is quite common. These dreams bring your attention to communication or lack thereof. Being bald and proud is a positive dream that suggests you are comfortable with your masculinity. However, if you are female with a bald head, the mood of the dream could be one of loss or panic at letting things go. Hair growing dream. These are positive dream symbols that show mental growth, advancement, and maturity taking place in your life. As hair grows from your head, it is metaphoric to your thoughts and perspectives on life, and a conduit of spiritual insight. Are you searching for a better connection with the universe or a new way to understand your place in it? Combing hair dream. It's common to dream of combing your own hair or even someone else's. Depending who the person is, you have a connection to help with their appearance to straighten things out. Dreaming of someone else combing your hair reflects a need to fix or straighten thoughts between you and them. Death and hair loss. There might be a link between our unconscious feelings of death and dreams of our hair falling out. Similar to teeth dreams, hair loss falls in the same category of personal losses in your life. There might be an end to something or a big change that might come up in the future. You have to think in metaphors suggesting that something is not going to regrow again. Nobody wants to experience aging, and if you have hidden fears of it, then it's possible you will have a dream of this nature. Another symbol of losing your hair might be linked to the fears of cancer. If you have or been around people who have cancer, they lose their hair, and unfortunately sometimes they pass away trying to fight cancer. When we repress feelings of death, this symbol might rear its ugly head. Health and well-being. Dreams have a wonderful ability for you to pay attention to something that might be lacking in your life. Dreams of being in the shower shampooing your hair might suggest for you to take time to relax and care for yourself. Some dreams our hair might look dull, brittle, or even messy. This is an indicator for you to take care of your image, as you can do better. Stress and hair loss. Stress and hair loss go hand in hand. If you are experiencing this in your walking life, then your dream is hinting at something more important. Stress can be very detrimental on your body and spiritual well-being. If you are affected by stress with alopecia, the body's immune system attacks the hair follicles, causing hair loss. This might play an active role in the symbols in your dream. We hope you learned something in our video. If you want to watch more videos like this, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you, and see you again soon.